it's Val here, and I have little Lila here as well. Say hi! So today I have a very special makeup tutorial for you, and I don't know if you guys remember in my September favorites I mentioned that I was trying to get my sister to do a collaboration with me, and I know she actually doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she was kind enough to accept and film a tutorial for me, and we decided we were going to post it on my channel because she doesn't have one. And we put our heads together and we decided to base it on the Vampire Diaries. So actually, if you guys haven't checked out my Vampire Elena tutorial from the Vampire Diaries Season 4, I will post it down below for you. And her tutorial is going to be based on Bonnie, on the promotional pictures from the Season 4. She actually has this really sultry, sexy, smoky eye, and I just think it's a really awesome look. It's not actually a Halloween tutorial, but I just thought it was so gorgeous, and what better person to do it than my sister. I just really want to thank her for actually taking some of her time to record this video for me. I know she's a very busy person, but she knows I love her, and I am so happy that she could do this collaboration with me. I'm actually going to be doing the voiceover because I have the software and it's just a lot easier for both of us, but yeah, you'll still get to see my sister and her amazing makeup skills. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're gonna start off by priming our lids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is just gonna help the eyeshadows stick better and the colors pop as well. We're not going to be using foundation yet because we want to avoid fallout, and on a quick side note, the brows are already filled in and everything will be linked in the down bar below for you. Next, we're going in with the color Gunmetal from the Urban Decay Naked palette, and with a Sigma shader brush, we're just going to pat this on the inner 2/3 of the lids. Next, taking a stiff blending brush from Sigma as well, we're going to pick up the color Hustle, and we're going to place this in the outer third of the lids and softly blend it inwards towards the crease. Since Bonnie's outer V color looked a little bit more purple, we're just going to blend a plummy shimmery shade from the 88 color palette from eBay on top of where we used the Hustle eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Naked palette. Now we're just going to pick up the color Bug, and we're just going to use that to blend in the colors, erase any harsh edges, and just make it a little bit more smoky. Taking an Essence of Beauty crease brush, we're going to be using M.A.C Beauty Marked eyeshadow just to deepen that outer V. And you can apply this quite precisely because we're going to be taking a Sigma E25 brush just to blend out the color inward towards the crease. So now that our lids are done and we can avoid any potential fallout, we can move on to concealer, and we're using M.A.C Pro Longwear in NW30, and we're just going to apply this with a Soho Beauty Sponge, which is actually a really great beauty blender dupe. Going back to the 88 color palette, we're going to use a light silvery eyeshadow to highlight the inner corners of our eyes with a small crease brush. Now we're going to use a matte creamy color shade on the brow bone, and I actually prefer using matte shades on the brow bone just because it looks more natural. Going back to our Essence of Beauty crease brush, we're going to be using the color Gunmetal on the inner half of the lower lash line. Then we're going to use Hustle on the outer half of the lower lash line. And then finally, M.A.C Beauty Marked eyeshadow on the outermost part of the lash line, because we're going to use this color to connect to that outer V and shade it a little bit more. With the Sigma pencil brush, we're going to blend them out for a very smoky, hazy effect. Now it's time for foundation, and we're using the Revlon Colorstay for normal to dry skin. I actually believe that this foundation works a lot better with a wet sponge or beauty blender, but that's just personal preference. You can apply this with a brush or even your hands. Now for our waterline, we're going to be taking an Avon Glimmerstick Waterproof Eyeliner in Smoky Gray, and then we're taking the Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner in Ultra Black to create a very thin line on the top lash line. It should be very thin because we already have a very smoky eye going and we don't want to overpower the look too much. Now we're going to curl our lashes and apply mascara. Here we're using the Maybelline New York, the Falsies Volume Express Mascara in Black Drama. And my sister actually put a little side note, and I think it's really important. She's actually trying this out and she actually hated it. There was lots of flaking going on during the day, and especially in the lower lash line. And this didn't happen for her with the original Falsies or with the waterproof version. So just apply your favorite mascara, and I don't recommend using this one. Now to set the foundation, we're using the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder, and we're just going to apply this with the Eco Tools Mineral Powder Brush. And I actually really love this powder, and I really do recommend it. It's very light, not a lot of coverage, but if you have a very good foundation, it really keeps your face mattified. For contouring, we'll actually be using M.A.C Omega eyeshadow and a Sigma small contour brush. And we're just going to apply this in the hollows of the cheeks, the temples, and underneath the jawline as well. Now for that added bronze, we're using NYC's bronzer in Sunny with a big fluffy powder brush from Sigma. And this is actually a very great drugstore matte bronzer. If you haven't checked it out, you really should. And you're also going to take this color on the sides of your nose to sort of contour it and make it look more shapely and thin as well. Now we're going in with Avon's True Color Blush in Cranberry, which is very pigmented. So use a light hand, and we're going to apply this with an angled contour brush from Sigma. For lips, we're using the L'Oreal Color Rich Lipstick in 800 Fairest Nude and the L'Oreal Color Rich Gloss in Rich Pink, which is basically the same color but in gloss form. And since skin tone lips are actually a very personal thing, I suggest that you use just your favorite nude lipstick for this look. To highlight the cheeks, we're going to be using M.A.C Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, and we're just going to apply this with a dual fiber brush from Sigma. And you want to apply this in the tops of your cheekbones to give you that very nice glow to your skin. Now just let your hair loose and you have your finished smoky eye based on Bonnie from the Vampire Diaries. I think this look is very gorgeous, very wearable smoky eye, and my sister looks amazingly gorgeous. Isn't she pretty, guys? I think she's great, and it's all thanks to her, this tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy this look and rock it, and I will see you next time.